spot the same place you got escorted out of a few months ago. Yeah, you pee in one foosball and management just goes all crazy and shit. What's new in my life? My ex-girlfriend took me to go watch that new Joker movie. Y'all see the new Joker
Great
movie?
movie. It's
Shit.
dark.
Yeah, shit, if you did, y'all better be laughing at every single joke I'm about to say right now before I kill everybody at the carpool. Yeah, I mean, y'all seen that. Y'all about to turn me into Joaquin Phoenix dancing on a staircase in the Bronx and just going that kind of shit all over here, man. But she didn't like the Joker movie too much. She likes all the Marvel movies. Like, her favorite movie is Avengers, Endgame, and stuff. Man, y'all like the Marvel movies?
I do.
Nah, fuck all that, man. Marvel makes the most racist movies you've ever seen. Bigoted all through. Y'all don't believe me? Man, Marvel makes it all racist. Like, look, think about it. Iron Man gets a whole new suit. Space age, technology, everything brand new. Meanwhile, his partner, War Machine, black-ass Don Cheadle, got a suit made out of spare parts from a 92 Monte Carlo. Like, it's crazy. You got Spider-Man, he got that whole space age nanotechnology. What my man Falcon got? He got a hang glider, 2 pistols. Like, get the fuck out of here, man. And then look, Thor, in the first 10 minutes of that movie, he ain't got no eye. All of a sudden, he gets an eye. Meanwhile, Samuel Jackson been looking like a black-ass pirate since 2008. Yeah, nah, it was wild, man. I took my ex-girlfriend to the movies. Yeah, nah, my ex too. We all cool now. Like, we're friends now, but when we first broke up, you know, I couldn't hang out with her. Cause, I mean, I did the same thing that everybody does when they just break up with their ex. You stalk them online. You just go through all their social media and stuff, and just right before you click on their profile, just right before, you just hoping that they just going through some terrible shit in their life. Not like, I'm not talking like parents brutally murdered terrible, but like, you know, like vacationing alone terrible, like posting poetry online terrible. And like, shout out to any ladies that post poetry online right now, cause I'm sad and lonely too. So y'all we buy you a drink, something like that. But it's always just so crazy, cause you know, you go and you end up buying them. It's always nuts too. Cause you know, now we're friends and stuff, and now I'm starting to date. You know, I start dating a lot and everything, and dating plenty. And I feel like it's like a public service announcement that I gotta give to all the women in this area. Look, if we first hook up like the first time, please put all your family photos away. Just all. Nothing is more awkward than me having sex with you, and then just like me and your nana and pop are just dead-eyeing each other right now while we're getting it in. Like, it just doesn't work, you know. And I mean, I shouldn't be talking. I live with my parents. Man, and look, ain't nothing. Look, you can't lie so much to women if you living with your parents. They just coming in and be like, oh, nah, homegirl. Nah, my roommates just got mad love for me. That's why all my baby photos are up on the wall and stuff. Like, nah, they just got a weird obsession with middle school football. That's why all my trophies are on this shelf right now. Yeah. Nah, it's always even. It's just nutty, you know. Yeah, it's always a little bit rough when you're hooking up with photos and everything, because I used to live with my brother, and he moved out, and he's a lot older than I am, and every old head that I know always loves just shitting on everything from my generation. All of it, especially rap. Like, he tried to pretend like every rapper from back in the day was like NWA or Public Enemy. Like, motherfucker, I got YouTube. I can look up portals. Like, you had rappers back in the day, like making Taco Bell commercials. They had like Saturday morning cartoons and shit like that. Just guys rapping about Big Macs and McDonald's commercials. Just 2 all-beef patties in a special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions, and a sesame seed bun. Like, the fuck? It's always the craziest thing. And then like you just can't even make fun of their saints, Tupac and Biggie. And like, I love Tupac and Biggie. I love them to death. But there's always this grand delusion of what they would be now if they were still alive. Like, my brother's always like, oh, if Biggie was alive today, he'd be a politician. He'd be mayor of New York City. Really? Really, the mayor of New York City? Or would he really be just slipping champagne flutes on Love and Hip Hop right now? Like for real, like Tupac. If Tupac was alive today, he'd be a senator. He'd be a politician right now. Like for real, he'd be a revolutionary right now. Or would he be the third leading act in a Netflix movie starring Nicolas Cage right now? We just got denied all that stuff from like the new, old Tupac and old Biggie, which kind of would have been cool, to see him nowadays, like old Tupac. He gonna be doing that right now, just posting stuff on social media, bald, because he has no choice in being bald right now, and just, being old, big, and, he got some few years on him, so he got a little weight on him, they don't say Thug Life on the stomach anymore, it says like Hug Lie or something, it's crazy. Biggie's got like his own podcast going on, like, the Notorious Hours, brought to you by Squarespace, baby. Some shit like that. Yeah. It's always crazy with that too. I'm Muslim, which is always pretty cool, So, I mean, it's cool to be Muslim like nowadays, right? Because, come on now, let's be real. In the 2000s, that's a little sketchy right now to be there, but it seems like it's cool to be one nowadays. And in all honesty, it's like the best religion to fuck with people with, Like, it's really the best one. Like, my boy's name is Chad, and I know that's like the stereotypical white guy name. My boy's name is Chad. No, his real name is Chad. And he came up and he was like, yo, on the real, what's going on with, like, Islam religion, fill me in, like, why y'all wilding out like that? And, you get the same stereotypical answer, like, oh, it's the same as every religion, there's, like, good things and there's bad things, but then I'll fuck with them, But then I'll be like, but when the blood moon comes on the third week, Crimson Jihad shall rise again! And then he'll just slowly back away. It's the same thing, like, you give for everything, there's positives and negatives about it. Like, okay, I can drive up to a red light right now, stop at a traffic light, and look to my right, and like see a gay club, and be like, I bet, they're doing their own thing, cool, just drive on off. Now, another Muslim could be at a traffic light, look over, try to see that Muslim club, see that gay club, and just study all the possible exits that they can possibly go down right now. So, I just want to get high and make jokes, but shit, and I'm done. You guys have a good night.